You want to warm up?
All right, ready?
Look at me.
All right.
All right. Week 2.
Week 2.
Second week. I thought you were going to do the thing. You want me to do it? I'm Coug.
I'm Mav, and this is
Method to the Madness.
Episode 2.
Week 2. So last week was week 11 of the NFL season.
Oh, yeah.
Our penny parlay
Yep.
did all right. We ended up going 8 for 13,
Not our best week.
62%.
Yeah.
Word of advice, some people like to take the single games. If you hit these single games, you're going to win.
You're going to win
You're gonna
62%
win money.
of the time.
And let me tell you what I do.
What do you do?
I take the single games.
You take the
I
single
take the
game.
single games, and then I sprinkle the parlay.
Oh, yeah.
If they both hit, I'm going to be a rich man
Cancun's coming even quicker.
real fast.
Real fast. Okay.
Anyways, week 11, couple upsets, couple play picks where maybe we went a little bit wrong.
Maybe. You know, you could always argue that circumstances just didn't line up right.
The first game was Tennessee versus Texans. Tennessee lost 22-13.
Unpredictable. Who knew? And you know what the thing is, too?
What's the thing?
When we were doing this, if you watched last week's episode, which I'm sure almost everyone did, we said, you know, Tennessee looks like a lot. I'm pretty sure, I don't know what the handle was. Probably the entire public took Tennessee. We took the money line. We didn't take the spread because we said this is going to be a sketchy one.
Yeah, divisional games, there's always something funky.
There's always something funky.
And this was the funky game.
This was the funky game. Their offense is not it. Not it one bit.
I thought they were okay without D-Hen,
They're not.
King
They're not,
Henry?
dude. That defense is carrying.
but I'm starting to think that they're looking a little sketchy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Not looking good going. We'll see. They're definitely not the one seed in the AFC.
And what do they have? Julio hurt. AJ Brown is
He's
hurt,
questionable this
questionable.
week. Saw that in fantasy.
Who do they even have on offense?
They don't got. Ryan Tannehill is not making that offense go on his own. But then you go over to the Browns. Lions. They didn't cover. 10.5.
Browns line. That game was a lot closer than I thought.
It was closer than I thought too. And you know what? One consistent theme.
Yeah.
The Lions hate us. They watch this podcast and they do everything in their power to make sure anything they are picked in this.
Yeah.
They always screw us over. They managed to make the Browns not cover.
When Dan Campbell did that interview at the beginning of the year saying we're going to bite kneecaps off and we're going to get punched down and we're going to bite more kneecaps off.
Yeah.
I don't have any kneecaps left to bite off, man.
Oh, I didn't have too many knees to begin with. And let me tell you, they took it away.
They screwed us big time. Baker Mayfield, very hurt.
Very hurt.
He was looking rough. They need to give this guy a break. Get in Case Keenum. Guy's an electric backup.
Yeah.
And rest Baker. Let him chill out for a bit, and he'll come back
You're
even
wearing your
harder.
Vikings jersey. I remember what he did.
Case Keenum was
That playoff run.
He was the man.
You probably thought you were going to go somewhere there, didn't you?
It was written. It was like third string QB comes in. Vikings looking real good. Minnesota Miracle. Super Bowl at Minnesota Stadium.
It was all lining up.
They choked.
Nick Foles. Nick Foles.
Big Dick
man.
Nick.
Big Dick Nick. That's what they call him. Old Saint Nick.
Seattle.
Took the money line.
They fucked us.
They
we
did.
thought that Russell Wilson's pussy thumb injury was okay.
We thought he was going to be good. You know what, though? I got to say, what is it? Is it Colt McCoy?
Colt McCoy.
That guy's a little bit electric. With his legs, too.
No,
They're running a lot of that stuff they run with
he
Tyler
did look
with
a
him.
little fast.
He kind of picked up some
He
ground.
looked up a little faster than I remember him.
There's a combination of stride length and frequency going there, and he was moving.
Yeah.
He was moving quick.
Yeah, he was. Then again, he is one. Yeah, I think he must be like a Hall of Fame backup QB at this point. Like he's up there with.
I think Fitz holds that.
Fitz does a great job.
If they could get in the Hall of Fame for being backups,
Yeah.
that guy deserves a shrine.
They'll never do it as a starter, but a backup, they get it done.
You can't prepare for that. What do you think of Green Bay?
Green Bay, boy, was I pumped. That game
I know
was
you're happy.
absolutely electric.
What was that like watching it? As
The
a
Vikings
fan?
were going in leading again, and I said to myself, don't get your hopes up. Because I know I've seen this story. It's been written multiple times. Minnesota goes back and forth with them in the second half. They take the ball for the last. MVS takes a 75-yard score on the first play. That was ridiculous. Captain Kirk marches back down the field. Then, very questionable decision by Mike Zimmer to go for a field goal. We're not a good field goal team, especially game-winning field goals.
Not since prime Blair Walsh, and he had a fall off.
Big fall off.
Big fall off.
So that decision, a little questionable, worked out. Can't complain. Vikings are red hot, and they are Super Bowl contenders.
They are contenders. Are you saying that right now?
They were with the Cards. They beat the Chargers. They've been with the Bengals.
Couldn't hang with the Ravens.
They were with the Ravens. They've been in touch with every big team, but they've also been in touch with every bad team.
Is Kurt Cougini, is he growing on you? Honestly.
Dude, I hate that guy
Honestly.
so hard. But he's done pretty good.
Franchise
He's
quarterback.
actually not bad.
Hey, he's got weapons, man.
But I really
he's
hate
blessed
him.
with some
But
weapons.
I really hate him.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's good.
He is good.
But he's okay.
I think he's definitely an above average quarterback. I don't think you can call him average. I think he's above average. Most definitely.
He does his job.
I'd almost rather have Kirk than I'd rather have Kirk than Baker.
Yeah,
Right?
I'd say so.
And you know,
I'd say so for sure.
all right. New York not covering versus Tampa. Or Tampa not New York not covering. We had New York plus 10.5.
I got caught on the Danny Dimes train, and that train went straight to hell. And I rode along the whole time.
I actually have a bone to pick with Daniel if you're watching this.
Yeah.
I have a couple clips here I want to just quickly show. So, me and you are as big Danny Dimes advocates as there are.
Yeah.
Right? And he does some great stuff.
Unreal.
Okay? So let's watch right here. Okay?
All right, this is good podcasting.
This is good. So, first quarter. Look, everybody's in his face.
Oh.
But he finds that chunky monkey in the end zone, 78, whoever he is. Highlight of his life. Look at him dance.
That's a big tackle.
Look at him dance. Right?
He's got some cake.
He is
He's got
thick.
He's got some
Thick
cake.
and not slim thick. Straight thick.
Thick.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's Danny Dimes.
That's Danny
Okay?
Dimes
That
on
is
a
Danny
good
Dimes.
day.
Okay. So that play, we saw prime Danny Dimes, right?
Prime Danny Dimes.
Adversity's in his face. He's got a couple large men coming at him. He finds his big man.
Makes a play.
Makes a play. Now here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch this slow at first, right? Try and figure out what he's thinking.
Right.
Because I don't even is that Tony? He has him on this little bang out type dealio.
See, I think
but he's looking for the wheel.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think that corner there, he's running with the vertical of
Yeah.
that guy. But look at this.
Yeah.
Off his back foot,
Yeah.
pressure in his face,
Right.
chucking it across his body.
I feel like this
To
is
what?
the
To
D
what?
lineman that's on the ground.
The D lineman that's on the ground. That's not Danny Dimes. That's Danny.
Poo poo.
That's Danny Pennies. Okay.
Yeah.
And we don't want that. And look at this. They're all selling. Everybody's happy. You're gonna see sad fans. Sad everything. No way that should have happened. That's what's holding them back.
Yeah.
Shit like that. And you know what? His supporting cast sometimes isn't the best, but
They did get rid of Jason Garrett. Big ups. I think that's very good.
was that immediately after the game?
Yeah.
You can't
Maybe
be
the
feeling
next
good
day.
about yourself if you're Jason Garrett right now. I'll
He
tell you.
probably is down in the dumps.
I'm not sure where that guy's getting a job. Definitely not in season. Next year, maybe somebody gets.
That'd be tough. He's gonna
That
have
guy's
to.
going to be a running backs coach or
Yeah.
something. I'll tell you. Not an OC.
So that's the rundown for week 11. Follow the Instagram at Lucas and Mario Make a Parlay if you want to see the full review. Also follow the Instagram if you want to see this week's parlay. See the picks, get your money in, and get rich with us.
Get rich with us. Let's get rich and let's talk about some of these picks here.
Let's talk about it. First game, Bucks at Colts. Bucks are -3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I believe, did you say you like the Bucks here?
I do like the Bucks on a money line. I don't know if I trust the spread, but I do like them on the money line.
Why is that?
Maybe I'm getting fooled by the primetime game, but I think the Bucks are back. They came off that tough loss against Washington 2 weeks ago, and they come on a win. Now they're picking up steam. I think that Brady does this throughout the middle of the season. Last year, he kind of had a rough patch. Patriots, you always hear it every year. Is this the year he retires? Blah blah blah. And then he comes and he goes to playoffs.
He does
wins
go a
the
little,
Super Bowl.
a little crazy when people start
So
saying that.
I think maybe he was going through that patch the last couple of weeks. The Colts have been looking too good lately.
They have. Okay.
And I think that's where you get suckered into the horsies, but the big old Pirates come and shoot him down.
Okay. So, if I had to lean to a team,
Yeah.
I do think I'm leaning Bucks.
Right.
The Colts right now, they're just hot off JT, right? Guy's a big moving guy.
Yeah.
I also should note, since I'm moving so much, I did get a new reinforced chair.
Yeah.
After last week, we had to get that hashed out. I like the Bucks run D. I think all year they've had a pretty solid run D. They've had moments where they've been crappy.
Yeah.
I like the Bucks there, but the Colts are kind of hot, man. I like riding with hot teams.
Yeah.
But the over under is 53. I don't know.
Pretty high.
I think that's high for the situation. Like, I could just see, maybe JT doesn't get going.
Right.
Carson Wentz, he's looked good at times.
Right.
But, I don't know. I think Tampa's probably going to be his biggest test.
53 is pretty high.
It is. I do understand what you're thinking here with the Bucks.
They
on the money line.
both score. Mm-hmm. I don't think that the Colts. I think Brady's gonna pick it up. I think he was looking good.
He was looking
He
good.
was looking prime Brady, throwing the ball, dip and dot, making his way down the field and scoring.
I could see him marching. You know what? I think you've convinced me. I think we hit the Tampa money line.
Tampa money line.
I think we hit the Tampa money line.
All right. I'm happy I was able to persuade you.
You persuaded me pretty good, I must say.
All right.
Let's
now
talk.
we take it to Carolina at Miami.
Okay.
Carolina's favored by 2.
I know you're thinking Miami.
Yes.
I'm not. It's a 2-point game, right? Pretty much a pick 'em. A few games that are like that actually this week.
Yeah.
I think Miami had a solid win last week. I think I even put them as they were my lock last week.
They were.
Actually.
They were.
While we're talking about locks, both my 3-game parlay, my lock of the week, and my underdog of the week all hit.
This guy's hot.
Oh my god, my Betway account was on fire. Fire. I couldn't hold up my phone too long. I'd have put it down. I've had it in water, and then I'd put it in rice.
Betway probably had the email typed up saying, "Hey, this is your warning."
They were requesting that I slow down. Okay.
Yeah.
It was good. I liked what the Dolphins did, but at the end of the day, that's not top tier competition, right?
No.
I think Carolina.
Yeah.
I think Tua's gonna have a tougher time. They got a pretty dope secondary.
Yeah. Carolina's D's not bad.
I think they fly around offensively. I think they're starting to find something here. I know they're Cam's still kind of new.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not new this in terms of their offenses
Right.
here. So maybe they're people are starting to figure that out. But CMC's there.
Yeah.
Robbie Anderson under Cam's had a little resurgence kind
Yeah.
of. They still got DJ Moore, right? I think I can't see Carolina losing to this Dolphins team.
The thing that I don't know why I'm intrigued by the Dolphins because I'm not a big Tua guy. You know
Pua,
what?
as we call him.
Pua is what we call him. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah, you know what? The Dolphins beat the Texans, and
Right.
then they also beat the Ravens.
That was. I don't want to talk
then
about that.
they
That was just buffoonery.
Also, who did they beat last week?
Was it the Jets? No, yeah, it was the
Jets.
That's why. Yeah.
So
that's
that's a shit team. That's a Thursday night
and keep in
sneak
mind they're
away
beating
win.
the Jets by 7. They're beating the Jets by 7.
Jets. Yeah, you know what? Let's take Carolina.
Carolina, absolutely.
You know what? They're on a 3-game win streak. I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe the Dolphins aren't bad. I still think they might be bad.
I think they're bad. I think the Dolphins are bad. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And when
Have I ever lied
Tua
to you?
throws his first pick, he's back to Pua.
He's back to Pua. That's a misconception. Tua's never not been Pua. Tua is Pua.
Oh man, I hate that guy too. He's stuck.
Okay, let's talk about next game. We kind of were going back and forth on here.
Yeah,
Seattle and Washington.
right.
You liked Washington. You picked them last week as
I
your
had
underdog.
Washington
Yeah,
last week.
you
I like
did.
Washington
You
a
like
lot.
Washington.
I think Washington's sneaky good.
Sneaky good, yeah.
I don't
And
think they're really
Heineke?
I don't think they're good,
But
I think they're
They'll
sneaky
steal
good.
one from you.
And like Seattle's been pretty shit lately.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I kind of think that Washington can come in and sneak away with a win here.
That's the thing, though, for me.
Yeah.
It's sneaking away with the win.
Yeah.
When Washington's been like a little hot.
Yeah.
Seattle's desperate right now.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson, he's got a habit of just putting a team on his back. Maybe he is kind of childish about his thumb.
Yeah.
You know, not as tough as we thought.
Because they got shut out against the Packers. Packers have a pretty good D.
Mm-hmm.
And then last week, what they put up like maybe did they even put up a touchdown? They had 6 points.
I think they've been shut out in.
Or they had 13.
Yeah, they have 13 points in like the last like 3 games or something like that, isn't it?
So that's pretty terrible.
Yeah, it's
I don't
it's
know.
not good.
Alex Collins is very average.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that Seattle's going to do it. I still think that Washington's defense is good, even with what's the DN's name? Chase Young.
Yeah.
Even with him out, they still have a solid defense, and I think that they can pull this off.
I think this is one where we're gonna have to agree to disagree. We'll let the public decide.
This is a pick'em for the public.
This is a pick'em for the public. Let's see where this one goes. You're saying Washington money line.
Yeah.
I'm saying Seattle money line. Let's see.
All right. I guess it's going to be settled out of our hands.
It's out of our hands now. It's out of our hands. You guys take what you think.
I like this.
But let's big game. I don't know if it's a primetime game. I actually don't know what time it's. It's not a primetime game. It's a 1:30 game. Green Bay and Los Angeles. You want to take us away here to lead us off?
No, this game is in my opinion is very difficult to pick.
This is going to be a good game, I think.
This is almost my I'm not too sure game.
Yep.
I do want to take the Rams. And I know you like the Packers, but the Rams have looked real weak, shaky lately. They signed OBJ. They had Woods go down with an injury, mix and match some pieces. They had a couple of primetime games, so they're always in the spotlight. They cooled off for a week, off a bye. Sean McVay gets the team back together. Von Miller starts getting into the defense more. And now we play. Now we turn it on. They are in I'd say almost a must-win game here. For the Rams, because the only team they've beat with a real record has been the Bucks.
Yeah.
Other than that, they've been playing some teams not so good. And them to come in and beat the Packers, I think is huge.
I agree that would be a big win, but I'm disagreeing here. I think the Rams have looked kind of poopy lately.
Yeah.
If anything, I think if you're looking at some prop bets, whatever the over is on OBJ receptions, I think OBJ is going to have a bigger day this week, and I think the expectations are lower of him.
Yeah.
Because now he's been there for a little bit. They're kind of
figuring stuff out.
Yeah, they're figuring stuff out. It's not. You knew he wasn't just going to come in and beat whatever.
Yeah.
But
my insider from the Rams was telling me he was staying late at practice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That guy's been pretty accurate.
He's been thrown around.
Hey?
They've been thrown around. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think if anyone's going to figure out how to use OBJ, it's Sean McVay, because he's a talented dude. 2 talented dudes always end up being successful. Us in this podcast, for example.
Right.
Talent. 3 talented dudes if you count Hollywood over there. But I got to be honest. I think Green Bay's taking this. I think Green Bay is a giant. Not like New York Giants, but like a giant in the NFC and in the league right now. And I think Green Bay's I think they're gonna get back on track after that L to the Vikes. That was a close division game.
What about the over/under for this game? 47. That could be an over.
I'm not sure. It could be high scoring, but also in recent times, I feel like Devontae's gonna be kind of busy with Jalen probably following him around all day.
Yeah.
I think the Packers secondary, although last week weren't great, I think they've actually been playing pretty decent up until that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know which way this game can go, but I think this might be an agree to disagree one on again, because I think my most comfortable pick right now is the Packers money.
So this is going back up on the Instagram.
I think this is going. Yeah, I think this is gonna be. I think this is gonna be on you guys. You're going Rams money line.
Yeah.
And I'm going Packers money line.
All right. Wow.
All right.
We're really getting the fans involved.
This is gonna be a crazy week.
Now we had the Ravens-Browns disagreement. You wanted to take the
Over.
over 46,
I think this could be a higher scoring one.
and I wanted to take the Rams -3.
Or the Browns. The
Ravens.
-3. Ravens. The
Sorry,
Ravens.
Ravens.
Sorry. My apologies. Yeah.
No, that's my bad.
I do think the Ravens are going to win.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is probably the easiest I've been.
Yeah.
But I'll take the Ravens money. I'll take the Ravens or the Ravens -3. Or
I think
money line.
-3. I think that they're going to smoke the Browns.
Yeah.
Or you think it's going to be one of those
division game.
functional...
It's a division game, so I just think things can get wild. Like
Over
in the
46.
AFC North, things get wild.
Let's take the over.
You're more comfortable with the over?
Yeah, let's take
I
the
think
over.
either moneyline Ravens or the over is what I'm most comfortable with.
Over. Lock it in.
Okay.
Hit the
lock in
button.
the over. You want me to do it?
Yeah, hit
Are
the
you
button.
Sure?
Hit the button.
You know, once I hit this, I can't take it
Hit
back.
the button.
Locked in.
Nice. All right. So that is going to be our review for the Week 12 picks. Make sure you follow the Instagram to see the rest. We're going to go over
lockies.
to our locks of the week.
Oh yeah.
Coug, you went 3 for 3 last week on your 3-game lock. So
did.
let's hear this week's.
You want me? All right. I'm gonna spit some. It is a shakier week. We're not including the Thursday games because the American
We're
Thanksgiving.
recording Wednesday. Games tomorrow.
It's probably coming out Saturday. It's unlikely you guys are gonna get to really reap the benefits of that.
Yeah.
Although we probably would have swept those games or swept those games, I imagine, had we done it.
I couldn't see us doing
I
anything
couldn't
else.
see it. But maybe we'll probably put up something on the Instagram. You'll be seeing this a few days later. Hopefully we've made you money by the time you've seen this on those. For locks of the week, the 3-game parlay. I think that's what I'm going to start with here. The Jets versus the Texans. Jets money line. They are an underdog. I think it's 2.5
Yeah.
in decimal odds right now. If you take them, lock that in. Next. This is a little sketchier. Eagles Giants. Sketchy in terms of locks, but I think it's still a lock. I'm taking the Eagles money line. I think the Eagles are hot.
I think that's good.
The Eagles learned how to run the ball within the last few weeks.
The Giants are in shambles.
They are in shambles. And you know what? Even Danny Dimes, I don't know. I don't know what Danny Dimes we're going to get if we're getting really Danny Dimes.
Even with his greatness, I don't know.
Sometimes the guy shows up to the field in pajamas.
But when he's
sleeping.
on, he's on.
He's on. Yeah, he can be on. He can be on. So far we have the Jets money line, Eagles money line, and lastly, I threw that Ravens money line in.
You did the Ravens money line.
I did the Ravens money line.
After you fought me on it.
I didn't disagree with the Ravens winning.
Yeah.
I thought the spread was a little sketchy.
Sure.
I liked the over better.
Okay.
But over in money line, I can go either way on. But I like the money line here. So 3 money line picks, 5.24 decimal odds. That means put down $1, you get $5.24 back. $2, $10, 48 cents back. Any dollars higher than that, I can't do the math right now on the spot.
Last week we said we didn't have a math guy, but I'd like to beg differ.
Thanks, man. I just doubled each number in this.
No, you did good. Yeah.
Do you want me to go into my underdog and my
Yeah, sure.
lock,
You know
or
what? Take the whole thing.
You want me to take the whole
Yeah,
thing?
take it. Give it to him. They focused
Take me.
in. Yeah, take it.
All right. So that's going to be our 3-game. Our underdog of the week.
Yeah.
Now, I want to we might end up having the same underdog.
Right.
I didn't look at yours.
Okay.
But I have a feeling we might.
Okay.
I'm going with the Minnesota Vikings.
Right. You go ahead. I'll get back.
I have a backup underdog in case you also pick them.
Nope. You go
Is
ahead.
that true?
Nope.
Did you
I didn't
pick
take them.
Okay. Perfect. And then now for my absolute lock of the century, it's a little bit dependent here.
Okay.
So you're watching this on Saturday, so you'll know by then whether or not this is going to be true. If Cordero Patterson is healthy,
Yeah.
I like the Falcons.
He's the one guy.
He's the guy. You want to hear a funny stat?
You give it to me.
It's not that funny if you're a Falcons fan.
I'm not.
Since losing Cordero Patterson, and I'm not saying he's the end-all be-all.
Right.
Obviously, there's a lot of factors that go in. But since losing Cordero Patterson, the Atlanta Falcons, the Dirty Birds, have been outscored 54-0. That's wild.
That was a funny stat.
It's funny for you're a Falcon. If you like the Dirty Birds, I'm sorry. Now, That can't.
54?
54. 5-4.
Holy
5-4.
to 0.
2-0. Guys have been gone that long. Which is wild to think. So, I really do think, I think he brings something else to their offense.
Yeah.
And are you looking at the scores right now? That's what, eh?
Yeah, that's insane. Okay. Keep it going.
So, if Cordero Patterson is healthy, I just think I like the Falcons in general to win this game, but for me, it's going to lay on Cordero Patterson. If he's healthy, lock in the Falcons. Lock that pick in. No doubt in my mind. If he's not healthy, now,
Where are we going?
we got a different situation.
Tell us the different
I
situation.
talked about how this is kind of a sketchy lock, but it is still a lock. We're doing the Philadelphia Eagles money line over the Giants. They're going to run all over them. Giants don't have an answer for it. We want to talk about that Giants game. First of all, Jalen Hurts. I'm calling him an average quarterback right now. If you take into account everything he has, the Giants pass rush.
Yeah.
It's not a pass rush. It's like a pass and we're in no hurry. It's a pass and wait around. These guys are in no rush to get to the quarterback. I can't imagine. I don't know if they're jogging. I don't know what it is, but man, did Brady have light years in the pocket.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was part of the reason I was kind of sketched out.
Not so keen on the Bucks.
But I think Philly's going to do something to these Giants. Even though it's a division game, it can be tight. I think Philadelphia money line is my lock of the century. If Atlanta doesn't have Cordero Patterson.
All right.
I
like it very much.
Thank you. Over to you, Coug or Matt.
All right. So for my 3-game lock parlay, thank you. We have the Vikings +3 against the 49ers. I think that the Vikings have looked hot lately. I think that the 49ers have also looked good, but I don't think they can. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay. I think that the Vikings can win this game. I think that our defense has been pretty good. And I don't know. I don't think the 49ers are like a really strong team. They're good, but I don't think they're really strong. And I think that the Vikings can come in and take this win from them. They don't have good corners, and we have some of the best receivers in the league.
I disagree with the line completely. The guys in Vegas, I think, got this one wrong. I don't think the 49ers should be favored.
Maybe it's a rat line.
It's a rat
you
line?
Think maybe they know something that we don't know?
There's nothing I hate more than a Ratatouille line.
Nah, fuck it.
Vikings,
gonna win. Take the +3. Call it a day. Next, we're taking the Bengals money line versus Steelers.
Yep.
I think that the Steelers looked terrible against the Chargers.
That they did.
They are missing T.J. Watt. They're missing Joe Hayden. Their defense was getting shredded. They had a punt block, which kept them in the game. Their offense, not good. I don't know Najee Harris's status right now, but he was hurt last game.
If you're giving a guy 30 carries a game, 30 touches a game, you got to expect.
Yeah.
He's going to go down.
And the Bengals, they won for me last week.
Yep.
And I think that the Bengals looking not bad. Big Joe Burrow guy. So let's take the Bengals money line.
I like that. And you know what?
Yeah.
I had the Chargers money line in my lock of the week last week in my 3-game. I just want to say, I know it was close. What was it, like a 7-point difference?
I don't think the game looked as close as the score was.
Exactly. When that game came, that was the final leg of my 3-game.
Yeah.
When I tell you, I was at work and I usually put the game on.
Yeah.
And I work, right?
Right.
I'm working. I am working. I'm actually.
What if your boss watches this?
Yeah. Probably. I hope he doesn't watch. No, I work on
You
Sundays
work.
and
You
Mondays
work hard,
for a
dude. I
reason.
came in. I saw you.
I didn't even put that game on. I'd never been so confident in my life. I said watching this is a waste of time.
Yeah.
I like to watch when I think it's going to be a close game.
Right.
There's going to be stress. The Steelers versus the Chargers? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No chance. No chance in the world was I stressed on that.
No, I don't like the Steelers at all.
I think it's a great pick. It's a division game, but we'll see. Last
game of the parlay is Eagles money line versus Giants. We've talked about it enough. Enough said. Eagles are going to win. Payout for this is times 4.66.
So if I put $1 down, you're telling me I get $4.66.
That's correct.
If you were right now to take out a mortgage on your house,
yeah,
$100,000, let's say.
Sure.
You put $100,000 on there.
Yeah.
It's gonna give you whatever 100 grams times 4.66 equals.
if you could buy 4 more houses if you take out
Not in Vancouver.
not in Vancouver.
466K. Probably not in Vancouver. But
If you were to bet your house on this game, you would
that's
win
a
4 more
different
houses.
story now. That's a different story. If you're smart enough to make that choice, then yes, you're going to be rich.
My 1 game lock,
Yep.
Eagles versus Giants.
Eagles versus Giants. Okay, I like that. You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I actually, I also put Eagles. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was
We
going
have
to
the
say.
same one.
I was going to say it was my alternate, but you know that.
Enough said. We've pounded it so hard that means that you think they're gonna choke it since we love it so much.
Should we reshoot this? Hollywood, what do you think? You like that pick?
Lock it in.
Lock it in. It's locked.
Let's go Eagles. Okay. And
What's that underdog?
my
I've been
underdog.
dying to find out.
My underdog. Taylor Heineke and the Washington football team.
He likes Washington.
Washington is going to win this game. I think Seattle is in shambles already. And I think after they get beat by Washington, it's going to be real bad.
Okay.
We're talking about maybe some people getting fired.
Isn't Washington, are they favored?
Washington is +1.
Oh, okay.
So it's a pick 'em.
I was gonna say, so my underdog had you picked the Vikings. My alternate was actually Seattle.
Oh,
So
wow.
that could have been. There we go. All right. Well, you know what? That's one of the games we disagreed on. So let's see how that goes.
That's right.
I think it's Would you say it's time for our Q&A?
One more time. Q&A time,
Q&A
baby.
time. All right. Let's get these in. Oh, we actually got a lot of. I don't know what I clicked, but I got to a lot more sound. Never mind.
Can you click? Oh my god, wow.
Let's see what this does.
Yeah.
What are these? Why is it still going? All right, I'm leaving that. Let's
go.
to our Q&A.
Yeah.
Um, let's see what we got this week. We got a lot of great questions.
And a lot of great viewers.
A lot of great viewers. We're so
And
thankful.
don't you guys forget that.
Don't forget.
Because this show doesn't happen unless we have you guys.
Unless we have you guys. And if we didn't have people to make money for, what's the
We
point of
wouldn't
making
make money off of
We
them.
wouldn't. I probably wouldn't even bet it
together with them.
together. Okay.
Yeah.
First one we got from Mateo. He asks, favorite team to bet on?
A lot of Mateos.
A lot of Mateos. Nice Italian
Same
community we
Mateos?
have. This is he goes by Coach Mateo.
Coach Mateo, that's a new one for sure. Sounds like a great coach, I must say. Favorite team to bet on?
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe because I won last week, but I really like the football team and the Bengals right now.
Okay.
Hate betting on the Vikings, except this week. Yeah, I don't know. That's it for me.
I like betting on the Ravens.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's minor biasm, I don't know, minorly biased.
Sure.
But I do think they're a powerhouse. I think in the AFC they're a powerhouse. I think they have a dynamic quarterback who is a quarterback.
Do you think they have it? Like, you think that they
Yeah,
can win
that's
it?
the thing. They're good at winning close games.
But can they win it?
Like you're talking about
The big one.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that yet. We gotta give Lamar a little bit of time. Next, Brendan asks, what gets you more excited? A hit pick or a fantasy win?
I'd say a hit pick.
Mm-hmm.
I like it when I pick this game and I kind of more so control what's going on rather than like I have my players and I can't pick the exact players I want.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what
It's
I-
just,
does
it's
that
just
make
whoever's
sense?
on your team, you draft.
Whoever's
them,
on my team, I'm with my dudes.
You're with your dude. You ride for those guys.
Right.
You still haven't given me Debo.
Right.
We'll
But-
talk about that off air.
But I think when I pick it and I'm like confident with my pick and it hits, I think I'm probably the smartest person on the earth.
Yeah. You know what? I have to agree with you. I also enjoy
Yeah.
hitting a pick just because usually when we hit a pick or a pick is made, we've told everybody about it.
Yeah.
And they also have the opportunity to make that money with us.
Right.
And it's, so it's more than just making yourself money,
You know
which
what?
happens often.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good way to look at it.
It is.
That's a good way to
It's
look
all
at it. I
about
like
the
that a
community.
lot.
Next question is actually from Fabio. He asks, name some teams that you think are one piece away from being contenders. Good question, Fab.
That is a good question.
I like that.
One piece away. Who's been looking all right?
That's actually a tougher one. I got to think.
I feel like maybe the Cardinals are like a piece away, but I don't know what piece.
I think they're right there. I think
I
Cardinals
don't think.
are already
I
contenders.
don't think that they can. I don't think that they can win.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think that they can win. I don't think they'll make it to the Super Bowl. I think they're missing a piece, but I don't know what the piece is.
Okay.
Like they don't. It doesn't feel like they're strong enough.
I have a couple teams.
Okay.
For mine. I think the Tennessee Titans are included with Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Are a stud quarterback away. If
You
they
think
can get-
Tannehill's the problem?
I don't think he's the problem. I think he's a good. I think he's a little bit above average.
But he's the piece that's holding the team back.
I think I think they could be a lot better with him because you got Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
But then now tell me, or maybe it's their OC, whatever what's going on. But you got Julio, you got AJ Brown.
They did look really good when everybody was healthy.
You got to tell me right. I know. Well, they were shaky at the beginning and they started kind of going on a little bit of a roll.
Yeah.
But I think they could really do something.
Right.
Next, it's due to injuries. If the Ravens had a stud running back, oh my goodness, would that offense be tough? We have 3. How old are these guys? They're all over 30. We have dinosaurs carrying the ball right now.
Yeah.
And it's just a product of the system and the O-line that they're getting anything. No running backs make a play. Devontae Freeman's made a couple. But if that threat was there, oh my God, would that be an issue to the rest of the
One
league?
stud running back. Yeah, that's not terrible.
I mean, you got to think our starting 3 running backs got hurt,
Yeah.
and we were balling. Still, John Harbaugh is a strong contender, if not the guy for Coach of the Year, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's my pick
'Kay.
for what I'm saying. Next question, West. I'm just gonna call him Coach Lee. Asks, do you see the Patriots making playoffs?
100%.
Absolutely, Lee. I think I told you this. I know I've told our buddy
Absolutely.
Anth. I was so high on betting a future for the Patriots to win that division.
Yeah.
I was bought in on that. I didn't do it. I admit. But that was gonna be like my big future. That and Kyler.
This was at
for
the
MVP.
beginning of the year?
This was pre yes. I
Wow.
thought
That's pretty bold.
it was partially because I wasn't as high on the Bills as
Yeah.
I thought they were.
I don't know.
But I just loved everything because you know what? I think Mac Jones lived up to exactly what I thought he was going to be in terms of. I don't think he's like a stud.
Yeah.
But he's efficient. You know.
Yeah. He's been
well
doing,
coached.
He's been doing a good job.
Everybody over there is good. But they might end up winning the division right now.
It looks like it.
It looks like they could. Right.
I think that they have a very high chance of winning it.
I agree.
Careful,
I
man.
gotta fix that out, don't I?
Careful, man.
Worked really hard to set this up just so everybody watching knows.
Get that bad boy up there.
I have a question.
Sure. But can I just ask you something real quick? Dude, what kind of buttons does this guy have on his computer?
Is the site?
No, that's,
Why is that?
yeah, no,
We're gonna have to cut that.
that.
All right.
That's staying. That is
so-
100% staying.
Next question. This is actually a question I have.
Sure. This is your
Look,
own Q&A.
This is my own cue.
Did you type it into the Instagram?
Do you need me? I can. Okay. LeBron or Jordan? And I was
Stupidest question
Is
I've
it
ever
Is
heard.
it?
LeBron is way better.
Without a doubt. The only thing
Yeah.
Jordan has, is arguably, not even confirmed, arguably a better Space Jam. And I'm ready to take all the flack for that. Come at me with whatever you want. It is absolutely LeBron. Generational talent as an athlete. Generational athlete. Maybe the best to ever live.
I feel like I don't even need to say much.
We don't. What is it? How many finals is that? 9 straight?
Just ask the next
I'm
question.
just-
That's
okay,
an easy.
we've
that was
all
the
agreed
easiest-
on that.
That
I'm
was
happy.
the easiest question I've ever heard.
Every viewer agrees with that. We have a question from
Yeah.
from Mauro. He asks
Yeah.
if the Ravens and Vikings played a best of 7, so 7-game series,
Yeah.
who would win and by how much? First of all, Mauro, the injuries would be wild if these guys are playing 7-game series. I don't know if this is over the course of 7 weeks.
Yeah. Mauro. Sounds like a good looking guy.
He is most likely a great looking guy.
I would put my money on it that he is.
But what you go first? What do you think?
I think it'd be close.
Yeah?
I think it would probably go to game 7.
You think it'd go to game 7?
I think I'd go to game 7. I think that the Vikings would win. I think the Vikings would win in 7. The Ravens are soft. They have guys going down like flies. You guys are on your 4th string running back right
Makes
now.
you soft?
Yeah.
Have you never been injured?
You guys are
before?
getting injured.
It makes you soft? Okay.
You guys are getting injured.
Okay.
The best ability is availability. And the Ravens don't have that right now. So that's why the Vikings would win.
Okay. So, to start, I'm going to explain to you why that that is madly incorrect. The Ravens would win this probably. I'm saying the series would go to game 5. 4-1 for the Ravens. And the reason I give you guys that one game, I think Zimmer's actually a good coach.
Yeah, he is a
Regardless
good
of
coach.
what I don't know, people sometimes give him a little bit of flack.
Yeah.
Say if we are playing the 7 weeks in a row,
Yeah.
I think the Ravens take the first one. Okay?
Sure.
Realize, which they just did, right? You
Close
think about
game.
that? Now,
They had to come back from a huge margin.
They just played each other.
Yeah.
You're playing somebody again. You scheme up. You have last week to go off of, right?
Right. Both
And-
teams have that though.
Both teams have good. Yeah, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But you guys don't have Lamar Jackson.
But
Lamar Jackson's a backyard. Just make something happen, guy. And you know what? Maybe he does make a couple.
did you watch what
mistakes
the
here and there.
Dolphins
you
did to
maybe-
him? Did you watch what the Dolphins did to him? Because they got blown out. Have the Vikings
I'm gonna
been
put a
have the
statement. I'm gonna
Vikings
say a
been
statement.
blown out this year?
I'm gonna make
have
a
they been
statement.
blown out? No.
I'm gonna make a statement right now.
No, they haven't.
If we were to play if the Baltimore Ravens were to play the Dolphins again this coming Sunday,
Yeah.
we would blow them out 35-0.
But they're not going to play this Sunday,
I know.
so you don't know.
I'm just saying that's why I said it's a hypothetical.
Right.
You know that word? Have you heard the word hypothetical before?
Absolutely. But the Dolphins beat you guys, so
Okay, so I get that we just had a bit of a scuffle regarding this team, but Fabio asks, as a couple strong bettors, do you believe the Ravens can win with Lamar? Win it all, I'm assuming.
smart guy for saying that we're a couple of strong bettors.
Yep.
Obviously a big fan of the show.
Oh, he must be watching.
Do I think that the Ravens can win
Yeah.
the Super Bowl?
I don't know if he necessarily means this year.
Yeah.
But in general, say, do you think they can win with Lamar?
Yeah, I think that they can win with Lamar this year. I don't think so. But maybe as the season progresses and maybe they draft maybe not a soft 3 running backs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your take?
I also don't know if the Ravens will win it this year. I have to be honest. Just the stars haven't aligned. A lot of injuries on the line. Running back situations just in shambles, and I think it's starting to show. But I do think Lamar, especially in the situation he is right now.
Yeah.
I think Greg Roman's kind of just set him up for life in terms of making sure it's optimized to what he can do. So yeah, I do believe the Ravens can. And now we have our last question here. This one's coming in from Adam Turn.
Sounds like a virgin.
That's off topic. Adam Turn asks,
Right.
taking a step away from football, do you believe you can really get over your first love? Damn, Adam. That's-
Yeah. I
it's
think
hard.
once you put your big boy pants on, you can look it in the face and say, maybe this person's not for me.
Yeah.
Maybe I had a piece of this person, and that was all part of the big scheme of things. here's the next person. Let's see where that takes us.
That's an awesome outlook, Mav.
What do you think?
For me personally, it is a no. Football was my first love. Love it to this day. You look around this table, I have a bunch of hockey stuff, a lot of other sports that don't matter.
Right.
At the end of the day, front and center, you see the football helmet. Football's everywhere. I don't know if Adam Turn's asking this because I don't know if he's having his own.
Sounds like he's bringing personal issues into.
Yes, but the answer, if you're trying to get over things like that, Adam, if you're watching from home, make a parlay, man. Make a parlay and win some cash.
Once you get rich off of our parlays,
Yeah,
I bet you'll get over real quick.
real. Don't punch her. Don't actually punch her. That was just a soundbite. All right. Thanks for tuning in this week.
That's it, eh?
That is it.
1 second. Well, I guess that's it then.
I guess so.
Great shows.
Awesome job, Matt.
Hollywood?
Thanks for everything, Hollywood.
You want me to unplug my mic?
Just unplug yours. It's
I'll
have an extra socket.
I'll unplug it.
You got that?
Yeah, we're good.
I can't hear you now.
You're still plugging. You can't. I can hear you.
Or do you want to switch it this time? Yeah.
Go ahead.
I pray you'll be our eyes and watch us where we go and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer. When we lose our way, lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe. Let's go, Mav.
I'm gonna skip this one.
I pray we'll find your
No
light
corso yesterday.
and hold it in our hearts
Ricordice
when stars go out each night.
l'eterne stelle se
Whoa!
nella mia
Let
preghiera
this be our prayer.
quanta fede
When
sei
shadows fill our day,
lead us to a place,
guide us with your grace. I fucked that.
give us faith so we'll be saved.